Hi guys, welcome back. Pete here, Rusty Rex. Yeah, it's raining outside. It's Tuesday. I know that much. Anyway, right, we're back with the bike. Been doing some work on the wheels. Let us know if you like the new intro, by the way. And somewhere down in one of the corners, I think it's that one, I'm not sure. There's a little thing to subscribe if you like the videos. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. I do apologise for the bad sound quality in some of the video work. So, bear with me. Alright, take care guys. Hi guys. Right, so here's the wheel I got from Noel. Noel's a great guy. Did a good deal with him, got this wheel. As you can see, it's got some rust on it. One of them things, not major. Just because it's got rust in it doesn't mean it's a bad wheel. Generally, pretty good condition. The main thing with these wheels is that the hub's good. As long as your hub's good, basically you can get away with most things, unless the spokes are really badly corroded, or the wheel's buckled, or you got damage on the rim. This one's pretty good. So, a few scratches on the rim, but nothing major. So, as you can see, major rust on here, major rust here, what looks to be major rust, and basically it's all over the wheel. So I went over it. This side's actually got all the black caps, and I gave it a sand down. Used the disc off my DA sander. I just sanded down the rust. Gave the wheel a good clean with what Brits call a Brillo pad, soap-filled wire-wool pad, and masked the wheel up and sprayed it. So on the other side of the wheel though, bear with me 1 second. As I said guys, on this side of the wheel, as you can see, also rust, not major. You clean these up with a wire wheel, or wire brush rather, small wire brush, like used for suede and stuff. The drum will clean up with a bit of wet and dry, that's not a problem. It's a very light surface rust. But as you can see, some of the black end caps are missing. Now luckily I've got a set of these, or a few spares, so those got taken off, and the ones that were there, and I replaced them with a set that I just gave a light coat of matte black paint, because I didn't have any satin black. So yeah, I mean I cleaned this rim up by hand, just wire brush, small wire brush, just clean it up. Clean out the groove that goes around the wheel, around the drum. You need that clean. And then, well, literally as I say, I spray painted the wheel. After sanding it, I etch primed it, or masked it, then etch primed it. Then gave it a coat of Hyundai Sleek Silver, which is metallic silver paint. Not a perfect match by any means, but not too bad. And then I lacquered the wheel. So after that, I then fitted cush drive rubbers, resprayed the drum, because the drum was a different shade of silver, and fitted a new JT sprocket, rear sprocket. So, and it's the correct 400T size sprocket. So, let's have a look at the finished result. Okay guys, and here's the rear wheel now. As you can see, rust has gone. There are a few areas where you can just about to make out where there was some rust. but not that bad. So yeah, as I said, I replaced the black caps, a set that I had, that I'd given a light coat paint. Was missing the rear wheel seal, so I bought one of those. Fitted a brand new, I think it's JT rear sprocket, which is a 36 tooth, that I got cheap. I took off and sprayed rear brake drum, just because, well, it didn't match. It was like a slight gold tint to it. Rear brake arm could do with another coat of paint. As you can see, there are some signs that the wheel wasn't great. There's a lot of condensation in the shed at the moment. So yeah, that is the rear wheel now. I've also done the front wheel, just so the colour matches, and because the front wheel had, I don't know if you can make that out still, but there was that little line there, was a rusty scratch. It was on about 3 of the spokes. Obviously I had a problem with a couple of bits. So, the wheels now match. Problem is I can't put the front wheel on yet, because I've had a slight accident with a bike, even while it sat in the shed, I had an accident. So, if you can see the nuts missing, and the threads on it are all stripped out pretty much. It was the wrong nut anyway, but when I took the forks off, because I wanted to clean the forks up, handlebar hit that sack truck, moved it sideways, ripped the nut off, stripped the threads. I do have a solution for that, hopefully, but I do need a new nut, because I need to replace the lower yoke preferably, because I cut the steering lock off the bike to allow room for the headlight. I have to get a USA lower yoke to replace the steering lock, because they're in a different place, and then try and get another nut to fit. Right, yeah, so amongst the parts that I cleaned up for the rear wheel are the spacers. So basically they should look quite nice when they're on there. Just polish them up. And I did clean up the rear wheel spindle, which was absolutely terrible. So that should now go in there easier. And I spent a bit of time, and I just polished up nuts. Yeah, you've all heard of the group Grumpy's rusty nuts. Well, mine were a bit rusty as well, so put them on the bench grinder. They sound terrible. And I polished them up, so looks a bit better. So anyway, that's enough about that subject. Yeah, so front wheel, as I say, just took discs off, masked it up, sprayed the wheel, same process, got a tiny bit of footage of that, redid the caps in matte black because I didn't have any satin black. I replaced the bolts previously in the discs because they weren't matching. Polished up the wheel spacer, and now the wheels are ready to go back on. So from that rusty wheel, we now have this beautiful wheel and the front wheel to match. So, pair of wheels. So let's get on with stuff. Okay guys, and just like that, one rear wheel fitted, and not looking too shabby actually. Yeah, there are some bits that still need doing. I haven't done the rear wheel adjusters, they can be moved around still. We do have a chain, which luckily
the CB400T and the CB450DX share the same pitch, so it's a 530 pitch, 100 link chain for both, well, for this particular bike and for the 400T, so that's good. Now, I did get the other yoke, it did arrive in the post, so I have fitted a nut on there, but then that means when I do that project over there, I will no longer have a nut for the other yoke. But just so you know what I'm on about the USA yokes and the British yokes, the British yoke under here, there's nothing. The American one, on the other hand, does have this bit sticking down, which is the steering lock. That one's flat on top. Yeah, so you have a little flap there, and you open the flap up, and you've got a keyhole. Unfortunately, the cover for it's broken. Nice little black cover, but I could probably do something with that. But anyway, yeah, that turned up, so that's good. So took the knot off the top of there and put it on here, but then that means I'm short one for that project. I did buy a nut, but came from someone called Sharon Lee 12 on eBay, and they sent the wrong nut. It's not even the one that was in the pictures, and then they refused to give me a refund, so I won't be using them again. Good news is I then went on eBay again, and I found a company that I'll quite often use, Two Wheel Spares, and he gave me a discount. And Two Wheel Spares, they always deliver quickly. I'm not saying this because he gave me a discount. They're always quite quick on delivery. I ordered this on Christmas Eve, the evening of Christmas Eve, and he delivered it. I think it arrived on the 30th. So it's sat here. Yeah, all the bolts are free and everything. So yeah, I might swap that over, or I might use it for the next project, which could be that one over there. Anyway, guys, have a happy new year. Hope you have a better year this year than you did last year, even if you did have a good year last year. Yeah, thanks to Ryan and Noel. Ryan's Garage, good channel to watch on YouTube. And yeah, take care, guys. Bye.